Welcome to this new live broadcast. I hope I have things oriented correctly. It looks like on my camera that I'm doing good. Let me know if I'm not in proper orientation. I always have a little difficulty figuring out the how to get it horizontal instead of portrait. So how's it look so far? Those of you who are watching, looks like there's about 20 of you out there. Welcome back to the railroad, everybody. If you could let me know how things look, that would be great. Somebody comment. Am I oriented correctly? I'm supposed to be horizontal. Well, I'm just going to assume that I am. Hey, South Shore Line in N-Scale. Used to be in N-Scale myself. So you've probably been wondering where I've been the last 4 months or so. And hey, Fall Rivers Division, how you doing? Good to see you on the stream. Had a lot of fun operating on your layout. Gregory, Ronald, Jason, thanks so much for tuning in. Anyway, so I haven't been on YouTube for about a month. And basically what happened is I had the RGI Invitational operating weekend that I spent a week preparing for, and then we had a great time at the sessions. We had, we had 2 sessions with about 12 people at each one. Let's see some trains going in the background here. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Anyway, had two great sessions. Then on Monday afterwards, my wife and I went out west, in fact, southwest. We went to Arkansas to visit my sister-in-law, and then we went to McKinney, Texas to see my sister and brother-in-law, and then we headed out to Phoenix to watch spring training games. So spent a lot of fun times there. It was a long road trip, but I rented a car, so didn't put any miles on my car, and the rental was very cheap, so that all worked out well. The most exciting day was coming back. We ran into some snow in Arizona on the way back, and that was quite the adventure. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this around so you can watch trains. I am happy to be back, though, so we're going to be back to doing things and making some progress on the layout. All right, back to, speaking of the layout, here it is. This is the Castle Rock area leading up to the, oh, nice catch, the Curvo crossing one over the other. The main lines cross here. Here we have a Katy Heritage AC 4400, Gevo, and a bunch of domestic containers heading west. When we were traveling across New Mexico, we were kind of parallel the BNSF main line. They have a major double track main line. Saw tons and tons of trains. That was a lot of fun. A little disappointed that they were BNSF and not UP, but that's all right. A train's a train. Saw lots of stack trains, plus a lot of everything else. Now, what's coming up? This is, if you've been remembering, a month ago, I got this far on Echo Canyon. So I think tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and start putting some plaster down here. So there's going to be a couple of phases. First thing is going to be to put some plaster gauze on. Here we'll catch the same Heritage. Hey, Cindy Pacific, never heard of that. Cool name. Vertus and everybody, welcome. Anyway, I think tomorrow I'm going to do the plaster gauze on here. Then Thursday, I will paint some 50-50 plaster. 50% plaster, 50% water, and we'll paint that on to kind of have a hard shell. Then we will be putting some rock molds on. So there's going to be some rock molds on this surface here and all through here, all the little vertical surfaces. So right here, rock molds, rock molds. The rock molds are actually going to go kind of around the edges. Rock molds here, some here, here, kind of going around. Hopefully it's going to look something like this or this. So that's going to be happening on Friday. So I'm going to try and guarantee, put that as a goal that I get at least those 3 things done. If I'm really productive on Saturday, I might actually paint some of the plaster areas. I can't remember if I did the painting the rock molds first or if I painted the regular ground first. I have to check it out. I don't think I'll get this all done this week, but I will get at least the plaster all down and the rock mold. So we'll see how that looks. I am going to do another update on Sunday if all goes well. This is West Vaco here on the upper level. Another train coming in the other direction. Make sure I turn my Wi-Fi off so that it streams better. This is just a local train here. Thanks, Marina Pass. It was time for me to take a break. I had been doing, oh my gosh, at least one video a week, if not more. So it was good to take a break, get out of town, do something different. Now I'm ready to get back to it. Oh, here's the thanks, Dave. Here's that local train coming again. We'll watch it go through Granger here. Then we'll take a look at the other side. Thanks, Phil. I didn't see it. Yeah, a lot of people asking me, am I okay? I had some friends texting me and people from the channel. Thanks, Bernard. How you doing, Anthony? I'm doing good. I'm completely healthy. Nothing's wrong. People were wondering what was going on. I had a friend call me up and say, this is the guy that operates on the layout, called me up and said, I'm just checking to make sure you're okay. And I told him I had been in the hospital for a couple of weeks. That was pretty bad. But that was just a joke. Probably not a very funny one. But I am perfectly healthy and raring to go getting this layout in 100% scenic. Then we're going to be doing some weathering, bunch of other cool things. We got to find some more trains here. We've seen that one long enough. Those of you who are new to the channel, this is what the room looks like. Trains in every direction in the basement. Here's the thanks, Pedro. Thanks, Ronald. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I missed this all I missed all this time because I was too depressed about the Chiefs losing. I just couldn't get myself to do another video. Nah, they'll be back next year. All right, there we go. Now, if you look, it's kind of dark here. Underneath here, I had the lights go out. I had to put a new power supply. Here's the plug for it. The lights go on or here. Cheap Chinese LEDs. LEDs work fine, but the power supplies, this is like the 4th power supply I've had go out on me. So I bought 3 of them just so I had some on hand. Each one is only $7, so it's good that it's only $7, but it probably means it's probably going to break again. So we got a train coming up the... Now let's catch the one. Should be one coming through here pretty soon. Yeah, we'll go watch this auto rack. Everybody that came for the RGI Invitational were pretty impressed, I think. Hey, Luis Felipe. Welcome to the channel. Want to make definitely want to do a shout out to all the members who support the channel. Sorry I was out for a month, but we didn't lose anybody as far as members go while I was gone. Everybody hung with me, so I appreciate that. We'll try and make up for it. Have some reviews I'm going to do, and like I said, I'm going to start up with the updates again starting this Sunday. And the updates are going to be pretty cool because it's going to be Echo Canyon scenery. So that's going to be pretty awesome. All right, I'm down to 10% battery. This is a Norfolk Southern. This is running really slow. I had it set at 20 scale miles per hour, which is pretty slow. I do have some CSX Tier 4s, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to be online long enough to get it out. I think I'm going to go for just a few more minutes. Scale trains, locomotives are pretty good, although I like Athearn as well. I've been switching everything over to Loc Sound decoders. Yeah, I have subscriptions up to 18,000. Be nice if I could break 20,000 here before too long. Model trains is definitely a niche channel or audience. I think there's maybe only a 0.5% of the population interested in trains. But it's all good fun. An ET44. I think I do have one on the coal train. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. This is the coal train. And this is has 2 ET44s. The lead unit here is a Scale Trains ET44 Tier 4. The Canadian Pacific is just a Gevo ES44 AC. And then the third unit is another Tier 4 ET44. Well, empty coal cars. Let's see what the trailing unit is. That's just this is a Gevo, Athearn Gevo. I have some a bunch of Gevos on order from Intermountain. They're supposed to be here in the summer sometime. Just kept you going through some fairly recently completed scenery. This is the Weber River crossing, heading into the Taggart tunnels. This is Taggart Mountain. I like this scene because you can fill the whole camera with scenery and trains. No edges. So Taggart bridges across the Weber River. This is Interstate 84. That is one of my favorite scenes too. There's going to be a lot of, quite a few signature scenes. Here you can see the signals are working. I think they are. Yep. This scene coming up here is pretty cool too. The crossing here at the third Weber River crossing. I like this too. Pretty cool. I'm liking it. This is a wholesome cement. Going to be a lot of details added to these buildings. Whole lot of detail. This is going to be great here, I think. I'm hoping for Echo Canyon. And then once no turbines. I do have a big boy and then FEF. No turbines though. Those definitely are something that use this subdivision quite a bit. All the big locomotives that UP put together or developed were for crossing the Wasatch Mountain Range on the Evanston sub. Alright, I'm down to 2%. So we're going to have to end it up here. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for being so loyal, sticking with me, even though I flaked out on you for a little bit. We'll be going full guns in the coming week and weeks to come. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your week and a great weekend coming up. Take care, everybody.